Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the start of the day. Today is week number 4 for the Smite World Championship Series, and you're going to be watching the European side of things. Hinduman, they picked Ares yesterday, and EU's claim to fame is picking weird things. I feel like that's a call-out.
It is. It's a big call-out. However, Ninja Bobat, or Ninja Boat, as I like to call him, we're on personal terms now. Ninja Boat is his new name. Yeah. We are now, because I've renamed him to Ninja Boat, and all his team like, yeah, we prefer him being called Ninja Boat. So,
okay.
Ninja Boat did say to me on Twitter that he said that he would play Arachne jungle this week. So, he said it. He said it, so, you know, he can't be a liar, right? I mean, not lie.
That sentence hurts me.
And if he does it,
not only does it hurt me because I don't want to see it, it hurts me because it just reminds me of what happened to Arachne and the fact that I can't play her anymore.
What happened to her? Because I knew what happened to her. Because on paper, to me, she's just kind of boring. Weird.
You know, it's like one of those things, right? Where like someone manufactures a car, and it turns out that one of the parts of the car was like just defective, and so they just instead of like recalling the part and fixing it, they just scrapped the car.
Just scrapped the car.
I mean,
and just left its shell.
You can still kind of like get inside one of the car wheels and start rolling yourself around down the hill like the children used to do, but at the same time, you're not really going to go very far.
It's like the burnt shell inside this sort of scrapyard now, where it just sits there like, yeah, I used to be Arachne, but then I took some nerfs to the knee, and now I'm useless.
Yeah, I respect that attempt. I respect that.
It was pretty bad, actually. However, something that could be just as bad is I got my care package from hi-rez this week, Drybear.
Oh, yeah?
My care package for Zacasta arrived, guys. Well, it wasn't just muffins. Like
I sent you muffins.
I got some great stuff in there, Drybear. I mean, we all know, like, the bags under my eyes. I have trouble with my skin under there, and it's because of the shampoo, running into the eyes and things.
Oh.
And I'm so happy that on Thursday my package arrived, and I got some new shampoo, some No More Tears shampoo.
Nice!
I was so happy by that. I mean, that really helped me out. And then to add to that as well, there was some, odor around you is a bit of an issue, and the new brand that hi-rez is bringing out is Odor Be Gone. That's right. Odor Be Gone. How excited are we for that one? And then
very nice.
I didn't realize you thought I had a sweet tooth. I know I'm on the larger side, so no surprise. So just to rub it in, you sent me some. I mean, Scandinavians will love this when it comes on the market, right? But some salty chocolate.
Oh,
how
nice!
Excited
That's
some
awesome.
Salty chocolate too. I'm so excited. And then the new Bastet album, too. CC baby, one more time. Yep, that's right. The changes to that one as well.
Nice.
And then on top of that, you even sent me a toy as well, like my new favorite toy that's on the market.
Oh, yeah?
Godzilla. You see it there? Godzilla. In all her glory. But
look at that.
She's covered in bands. I don't know what that's about. Why is she covered in bands? I'm not sure, but Godzilla.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I've got all this, this cool stuff. hi-rez are amazing, man. So excited.
That's a fantastic care package. But can't use it until Wednesday, unfortunately.
Oh, what? I've got to keep them all sat here.
You gotta keep them on the side until Wednesday.
That's not okay.
Keep them on the side until Wednesday. Hinduman, I love you. We're going to the next match, guys. It's going to be Bloodytech versus Superbia coming out right here and now. Again, since it is not Wednesday, there can be tears. Ode will not be gone. Bast will not be CC'd one more time.
Not today, anyway.
Well, Scylla is still.
It's still Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla is just still there. It doesn't change. But hop into the match. You can see up on screen. It looks like the band is going to come out here through on the right side of your screen for Bloodytech. You're going to see Odin being removed right away across the way. Poseidon being removed. No surprise there. Highly valued. In fact, probably the strongest mid in the game we have right now prior to the patch.
Yeah, Poseidon at the moment is really great all-rounder just because of the fact that he's good wave clear early on. He's got fantastic mobility to abuse his early wave clear as well, so that really plays into his strengths in the early game. And then he's got that Kraken, release it, and it causes destruction a lot of the time. And finally, we see Scylla being banned out too.
And that leaves open a lot of things on here. Scylla and Poseidon being banned out. Homebot's hovered on. I imagine they'd lock this in.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Fantastic pick. Honestly, with how, he changed his hit progression, the passive being increased, very, very strong character, and his damage is insane. The mobility is there, plus the AoE fear. It's just still hard to get away from. And especially with purification beads, greater purification providing 5 seconds that reduction. so easy to just jump in, jump again after the CC reduction, get some good damage out. The burst and the crit, the falls is just insane. Across the way, no hesitation from
The
Bloodytech
monkey.
at all. Sanu Kong, not that surprising.
Monkeys are in the meta right now, and they're being played a hell of a lot. I mean, they're both going to get hit next week, but for the time being, the monkeys are both fine, and I still think both of them will still be fine after the patch as well. To be fair, so it's looking good for the monkeys in this turn. But yep, they've been picked up already, and no surprise to see him being picked up in that slot. We'll see if Superbia decides to go for Neath here, because obviously Neath, very good pick against Ul. Even Zapman himself gave away the secrets that Neath is the one to deal with Ul in lane.
Well, she's just one of the best, if not the best boxing hunter we have right now. It used to be AMC, but he got reduced. And the biggest thing about Neath is that she has the heal, of course. She has attack speed reduction on the enemy person, great clear, plus the ultimate allows her to contribute to their lanes. Unlike Apollo, she doesn't have to leave to do it, so she can continually farm, and she's just so good against other hunters. Across the way, we're going to see Habwa and Guan Yu locked in for Superbia. Bloodytech is going to go for Aphrodite to round things off, so very, very high tier picks here. Subtracting Guan Yu. Now, Guan Yu has been in the meta for a very long time. He's one of those considerations that you really have to kind of combo with your team. Now, I'm looking at Superbia. I'm wondering what their strategy is here with Habwa and Guan Yu rounding off after Hun bots. They have a lot of decisions to make with the last two picks.
They really do. I mean, on the pick front, they've still got a Hunter to pick up, and Artemis just being banned out by Bloodytech. I think it was by Bloodytech there, if I got the team name right. Hoping I don't get myself confused. But yeah, Artemis being banned away, and it's now their turn to ban as well. But they're still going to pick up a Hunter, as well as more than likely it's going to have to be a solo laner in this situation. I think Guan's going to be the support in here, more than likely. It's not going to surprise me.
Sure, yeah, Guan Yu's solo really hasn't been a thing for a very long time, and they really haven't. I mean, they're going to be having Aphrodite over there. Guan Yu can do decent against her, but the thing about Aphrodite solo is that you have a chance to kill her in the first 7-8 levels, and after that, she's just going to be unkillable. The regeneration she has is just off the chain, and that's really what they have to worry about. Going across the way, we're going to see Bloodytech picking up Agni here. This is going to be going in the mid lane up against, looks like Habwa. Looks like that's going to be the lineup for them, unless they want to throw. Yep, it's going to be Habwa. Looks like Chang'e hovered on for Superbia, and then they need a good strong hunter to round this off. I am a little shocked here. AMC is going to be the pick. Now, they have a very strange lineup. They have two healers, so keep that in mind. They're going to have AMC and Habwa protected by the heals of Guan Yu and Chang'e. Also going to have AMC with damage, Habwa with damage. But I feel like, okay, Fenrir, interesting.
Fenrir as well. Okay, we're in EU. We're in EU. You know.
Well, no, I actually really like this. I like this pick for the sheer reason that they have Habwa and AMC, meaning they're going to be very easy to pick up, they're going to be very easy to kill, and then good initiation. They'll just put a little penetration on Fenrir. If he gets ahead early, they're going to have a whole lot of trouble on Superbia. Again, I'm not a big fan of the draft that Superbia has pulled through here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a situational one. I mean, Chang'e, I think is great against Aphrodite in the game, but the difference between Chang'e and Aphrodite, I say this all the time, is that Chang'e wins the lane generally against Aphrodite's. It is a sort of a skill matchup, but she does have favor because she can reduce the healing down. However, as you rotate into that mid-game stage, which is about 10 minutes in, there's a rotation start coming out and the team fights happen. She has the waxing mood, which is great, but it is removable, obviously, with beads, which can deal with that as an issue, whereas Aphrodite has Undying Love, and that there's no stopping Undying Love. That's the big thing I want to say. Undying Love is unstoppable. There's nothing that can counter Undying Love other than to bait it. But for those few seconds, they're always immune to any sort of damage whatsoever, and that's why I feel Aphrodite is a really top tier pick right now. And it's a situation where I feel on paper though Bloodytech do look very, very strong going into this one. I like the Fenrir pick for the early game, just for looking for the early pickups, especially like you said. This is why Chang'e came out of rotation, from what I understand looking back, is because she was focused on a lot in lane during the early stages. If I'm right, is that correct?
Well, it's just, a couple nerfs put her back down. The push wasn't really there, and it was really hard for her to be able to compete in a lot of ways. And the thing is that when the rotation started to come out, people wanted someone that was so strong. You feel a presence, like if you have a tier solo, or you have like a Poseidon solo. All of a sudden, a rotation comes out and you feel it, but you don't really feel a Chang'e rotation as much. But I do agree. Chang'e pick against Aphrodite here is huge. It's going to reduce the healing a lot. And the biggest thing is Chang'e has the immunity on a very, very short cooldown, whereas Aphrodite has to use her ultimate to be able to get that immunity there. And so there's going to be a lot of interaction there. But I think the biggest thing is Fenrir, Agni mid up against Habwa. Habwa better watch out. Hobble is one of the easiest mids to gank, and he really has trouble really contesting the mid camps if he gets a little bit behind early because he's just so immobile. He has a lot of damage, but he's very easy to pick up, especially if you have a Fender. We're going to cut to a brief break and find out what happens in this first round of the day. Superbia versus Bloodytech is about to go underway here as we go to a brief break. We'll see you soon. Back, everybody, into the game now. Superbia versus Bloodytech EU taking place right here, right now. We've got some interesting picks with Chang'e, Guan Yu, and Fender coming out strong today. Let's go and cover who's playing what and where they're going for what team. The bottom side of the map, Superbia, the blue team. We've got Curse You on AMC playing that new Dark Whisper skin. Gosh, she's playing Guan Yu. Seize is on Hopwa. And we have Funky Disco on Chang'e and Etaxe on Hunbots in the jungle, and look what they're going.
They're going hard around the left-hand side. Meanwhile, right-hand side, we can see Bloodytech fighting from the top of your map on the right side of your spectator UI. Clueless Frezzy going to be playing Sun Wukong. Dover playing the Doge of Fenrir in the jungle. Clueless Moex as as your hunter. Fexes is going to be playing the Mage Agni. And finally, Sausage as Aphrodite. Drybear, do you want some sausage?
I do. It looks like the early invasion from Superbia is not going to result in any sausage. The right side looks like they gave up on that one as well. 3 players from Bloodytech going over and pressuring the blues. This is pretty standard, though. I'd imagine Sun Wukong. Yep, so Sun Wukong's going to go over here and start the blue buff up. This is also quite standard. Now, Sun Wukong takes more damage from this. He's actually dropped a little bit lower on HP. But Sun Wukong, before the patch, is invincible, so we're happy with that one. Mid camp start up here by both players on Bloodytech mid and played by Clueless, and they're going to be heading over to the long lane on the left side. Getting that started. Looks like Sun Wukong is actually going to finish this off by himself, as Sun Wukong does. Blue buff complete on the left side as well. Looks like mid camps are cleared, and both mids are meeting up here. Arnie's going to go for a dash here.
You can start dash at the start just to run through the minion waves. They generally start that at the beginning, but Havois, you've got to be careful. Yeah, you've got to be careful though as well, because he will put some nice damage back onto you. But the minion wave does go in his favor as well.
Left side initiation looking for Curse. You're going to find the stun coming out here. Very big burst damage coming through. There goes the hive. He doesn't have the movement speed. They're going to go for this. The Jingle Bang as well. Needs a volley. Looks for it. Hits it. Needs a big shot. Gets on top of it. The Uru damage is too much. And Curse You is first blood for Bloodytech.
So nice from Moex, and that's one of the limitations that a Muzenkorb has, is his mobility is very, very weak overall. He doesn't have any inbuilt escapes other than the hives, which will speed him up and give him a bit of health regeneration. But Clueless Moex and Clueless Frezzy, they are Team Clueless in that lane, clearly, this game. And yeah, they really put in a good job there to keep the pressure on. Not a lot Guan Yu could do there.
Pop over to solo lane here. We see Dover taking a lot of damage and harassment. Aphrodite's going to heal that right back up. One of the biggest benefits of having Aphrodite in the solo lane is that whenever the jungle shows up, they'll get some free healing and support, plus extra damage and move speed whenever Aphrodite wants to initiate. Checking in the mid lane, we're going to see Hobble going up against Arnie. It seems like it's pretty even so far. Fexes, I'm sorry, taking some harassment here from C's, but it looks like Fexes is getting the better end of the stick here. He's had trouble keep up. Right side, Chang'e in trouble. Little damage will take him out, but doesn't have enough to chase the tower. Dover and Sausage going for it, and because Etaxe left the lane, I'm going to have so much trouble with that name.
Taxi.
Etaxe?
Tak. Just call him Tak. It's easier.
Taxi. Hunbots.
Taxi. Hunbots. That also works, you know. It's the easier way about it.
Oh, man.
I mean, Hunbots did leave the lane there. Itaxi did leave the lane, go and do his camp, so he was going to be ahead of the time being. He's actually going to be pretty much even, but he's going to force Chang'e to be a little bit behind in terms of XP by taking that extra wave, which Dover doesn't this time round. So, going to be interesting to see how that works out for Chang'e and Aphrodite in that lane. Hopefully, Afro can keep the pressure on. Meanwhile, look at this duo lane. Clueless is just, Frezzy is just zoning them away from the minions as much as possible. They're actually trying to deny a little bit in this lane now at Bloodytech, which is quite a smart play.
It's so hard to go against the current Sun Wukong or Odin as the meta stands right now. I mean, obviously the patch on Wednesday will change all that, but they're just so highly engageable. I mean, you see being able to jump in, has a stun, Sun Wukong has a stun. The damage that they combine together is just so much, and it's really hard to be able to react to that. And you can see even with First Blood going on to AMC, who's now level 4, whereas got 5.5. Very, very different. Look at the warding going down here inside the backside, Hindu Man. You see that the movement speed has been covered. Clueless Frezzy knows that he's over there.
This is really his way. Smart.
And Toxie's going to start it.
Oh, he hogged
early. He hogged early. Guan Yu should not have a hog run. It looks like he does. Picked up by Sun Wukong, and the bird of Nope is out. Bloodytech is on fire.
And Sun Wukong with a great wall placement early and abusing it. And one thing I want to talk about is now that Fezek in mid lane on that Agni has hit level 5, he's going to be able to easily fight wave clear easily against Herbois in the situation. Trade near the left-hand jungle caps at the moment the stun goes out. Hombas is in trouble. He's going to look for a leap. Will he be able to? No, he won't. The transformation comes out, secures the kill. And now they're going to get those mid camps on the left side. That was really nice once again from Bloodytech, especially Frezzy.
He just waited too long for that somersault over the wall. We saw the stun coming out in the air, the slow down. But he just, honestly, the trouble that Atoxi was having there is that he could not find solid ground to jump on. He was jumping from the long way across and was trying to find a good ground to jump on. If you can put the targeter for your jump in the wall, you just cannot activate it. And he was looking for somewhere to be able to land it. He just did not find it there. Waited a little bit too long. Rotation in the mid lane, looking for Herbois here. There goes the sun. Purification beats into the ultimate. Well, that was just the ultimate with a little bit of lag, actually. No purification beats used. That's just an
the jungle doesn't engage with the Finna. We're having to be popped defensively because Dover was looking for Hombats again. And now they can look to rotate over. It looks like Dover might be thinking about Chonga in that lane because Sun Wukong is free to roam right now. They're going to take away this red buff once again. So that's both jungle buffs stolen away from Superbia in these early stages.
That's right. The damage buff has been taken here. The movement speed was already taken. It's going to put Atoxi so far behind. Aphrodite jumping over here to help us in Wukong. He's going to run right into it. He needs a somersault pretty soon here. There he goes. Getting out of the dodge. Fender setting up. Look for the cinematic jump over the wall. There goes the ultimate. He's got no purification, but he's got nowhere to go. Already with Path of Flame to start off. Flame Wave going to land top. Good stun. Flame Wave finishes it off. And Fender gets that kill, setting up on Herbois. And right there is why it's so hard to be Herbois right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough game from his junglers in such a bad position as well that he can't really help out in most situations. Itaxi losing both jungle buffs, so he's only going to be level 5. Have a quick look at the 8 hunters though. Level 5 on Amuz and Carb, level 7 on Ul, played by Moex at the moment. And he's in such a strong position that it's freeing up Sun Wukong to be able to rotate all the way over to the right-hand side, which we just saw him at there as well. Because he's so easy, also safe against the Imos and Carb because he can just quickly leap away. He's just going to watch out for that Stinger coming out because it will cripple him.
Oh, finally, we're going to see Gosh is starting to rotate here. One of the biggest criticisms I had early on for Superbia is just the fact that Guan Yu and AMC were just sitting in their lane the entire time, not leaving AMC alone. Now, Guan Yu, granted, wanted to give some kind of benefit to AMC, considering the fact that he was far behind. But at the same time, they needed Guan Yu to rotate and be part of the fights a little bit more often.
This could be a
mistake. Now
he's
going to run right side. Now he's across the entire map. No rotation.
This could be a mistake for Goshi.
Sees from the backside. Dover is getting surrounded a little bit here, but he is Fender, high mobility coming out there. I don't know why he's spending so much time over here, though. I like the rotation, but a little bit too much. Look at Fender do the damage he needs on Guan Yu. Fender, of course, looking at his itemization, actually does not have the boots done, so no penetration. That was just pure damage.
Yeah, pure damage, but that's what Fenrir does in the early game. He has great damage in the early stages and can really put the pressure on teams, especially teams that haven't started to build items up just yet. So 3-0 now to Bloodytech at the start. This gold advantage is just over nearly 3,000 right now, and experience is nearly 4,000 already.
He's getting stunned out here, looking for a knock-up. There's a bomb
Nice
coming against Sun. Good bomb coming out from above. Sees needs one more bomb to get it because of sprint activation to go through. Fenrir might come from the backside here. Going to find Humbats in the jungle. Jumping over. Doesn't get the stun though. There's the ultimate bringing him over. The Humbats ultimate does not use anything to the CC immunity. Now looking for a Toxi here. Can't already get the dash. No jump available for Toxi. No ultimate available. Nowhere to go. Flame Wave disadvantage. Hobo gets soloed in the mid lane by the Sun Wukong. Going up to the ultimate and being just fine here as AMC dies solo. That's a 3-for-0 exchange, but could be more. Chonga right side in trouble.
Oh, yes, she really is. She's having to back away for her life at the moment as Dover rotates over as well. Catch you if you can, says the rabbit. And to be honest, she nearly did get caught there. So she's going to have to watch it. 6-0 now in favour of Superbia. And that mid tower is going to drop sooner rather than later in favour of Bloodytech as well. It's a big ask for Superbia here. What would you do, Drybear? I mean, in this situation, if you were Superbia, what do you look to do? Every lane is having trouble.
Now, you're about 4,000 gold behind at 7 minutes. It's not looking so good, but you're not out of it just yet. Now, the towers, they're not what they used to be. 500 gold is not something that's going to change the game if you lose the tower. Honestly, more often than not, if you're behind, losing a tower actually benefits you because it allows you to move around the map a little bit more and guarantees your farm. The farm is now being kept at the tier 2 tower. You're a little bit safer to go get it. Left side, Guan, you go up against the Uru here. That's jumped over. There goes the Sacred Monkey. The jump away at the last second, away from the Guan Yu ultimate. Vader jumping in, looking for the Guan Yu. Gonna find him here. Now, AMC jumps in the fight, looking for some damage out here on Fender, but they're not going to find it. But Sun Wukong is here. Need to be careful about the rotation. Habwa and Agni are far away. Humbas jumps over the wall just in time to escape into the buff camp. Actually, the knockup is going through there with Warrior's Will, but no follow through. That's all they really need on Bloodytech. 7-0.
Prezi is level 9. He's 2 levels ahead of the jungler. Fear No Evil comes out. He's looking to defend his speed buff. Goes aggressive onto it. Does look like it actually went to Dover. Dover put the brutalized pressure on. He's in trouble. And there's the Jingle Bang going down. Another kill. And that's a killing spree for the support.
Look at the damage numbers right now. We can see Sun Wukong at 2,700, but the chief of damage right now is going to be that Fenrir with 4,700 himself.
Mid.
Looking for mid. The stun on C is going to be knocked out there. Cruiser crushing away. Jingle Bang's not enough to finish it off there. Chang'e rotating over. This is going to leave Zoe Lane available. Aphrodite in the hot pursuit. Guan Yu dashing in. No follow-up from either team just yet until Aphrodite shows up.
Yeah, they're waiting for Aphrodite to turn up, but they're well aware of her positioning. Due to the ward placement, Goshu does get caught, though the stun lands as well. One flame does miss, but Sausage picks up the kill. And that's 9-0 now.
In trouble. One more shot from Moex will get the kill here. Going to back off. No volley available. Bladed Arrow is also on cooldown, so cannot finish that one off. Looks like it just came back up, and AMC was already out of range.
Minions. These minions are really important for survival most of the time. We saw there that Muzenkov managed to survive again thanks to the minions blocking those shots that were really important. He's got to be careful here, though. He looks like he's going to get chased down by Moex. The axe lands. He's down. Nice snipe, and the max range of the axe there as well. Yeah, so Moex got himself a solo kill.
Very strong. Damage buff being picked up by Hoombots here. Chang'e going against Aphrodite on the right side of the map. Now, honestly, if you're Superbia here, you have to start investing in active items. You cannot be caught out like this anymore. You can see picking up tier 1 purification beads on Chang'e, Hobwa, and AMC. Speaking of Hobwa in the mid lane, taking a lot of pressure here. Hoombots the backside, picked up by Fenrir. There's the tower damage that comes. Sosaj is here, and that's all they need. Hoombots hoping to split it out. Good Undying Love there. Knock on Chang'e. The birds, the knock, the avoidance. Needs a brutalize. Good ultimate from the Chang'e as well. Waxy Moon comes out there. Look for the follow-up. There's the brutalize. Taking a lot of damage from the tower. Needs some heal from Aphrodite, but that's going to be enough to get on out.
Meanwhile, Moex picks up a kill in the duo lane, taking down Guan Yu yet again, 13-0. And it's really tough for Superbia because they're having to use the ultimates defensively all the time. Habwa in mid lane using it there, and we saw in the jungle, Hoombots keeps having to use Fear No Evil to try and survive. Mid lane, we can see the aggression again. The stun lands so much damage. Will the tick be on? It will not, so he's going to survive for the time being. Really, really tough for Superbia in this spot right now because things are just not going in their favor. Frezzy is having a fantastic game on Sun Wukong so far. Like, he's level, what level is he now? Level 11 compared to the whole enemy team is lower level than him right now. That's impressive.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, you look at the gold difference right now. Looking at the charge, you see 8,100 gold in favor of Bloodytech. 14,000 experience now. All tier 1 towers have been destroyed. 1,500 gold gained by Bloodytech in that manner. And now you can see Superbia scrambling to pick this up. I mean, the damage they're able to do is insane right now. I like Augie's choice here, actually. Going for Obsidian Shard now, it is literally no defense at all. He's just looking for as much damage as he can. And with full pen, he's going to be able to do full damage to everyone he targets on Superbia, as none of them have picked up anything. And one of the biggest downsides right now, and it's helpful and hurtful at the same time. Chang'e ended up rushing the Divine Ruin. Now it's going to help a lot with Aphrodite in the way that, you know, it can avoid that heal, but at the same time, it's going to limit Chang'e's damage a lot. Divine Ruin is not a damaging item. You have 50 magical damage from, and that's about it. And that ends the story. Big group on the left side looking for it, and they're going to chase down Guan Yu because it's a big rotation. It's a 4 versus 2. Can they get it? Looking for Guan Yu. Gets the stun down. Look at Hoombots able to come out here. Burst damage on Ooh. Needs to jump over the wall. He's going straight over there. Oh, there's Frezzy up in the air with his Sun Wukong ultimate up in the somersault cloud. You can see Fenrir rotating over. This sprint activation coming out from Ooh. Now rotating over. Looking for the Hoombots. Can they get it? There's the first image. Funky's going to go down as well. There goes the hit. Stun on top. Brutalize coming through. Curse going to go down as well. A big rotation from Bloodytech. 18-0 Superbia. They're on tilt.
Yeah, they are on tilt. I mean, to be fair to Superbia, they've warded really well throughout this game, trying to stop the bleeding. And I don't mean to make a pun with that against Bloodytech, but Bloodytech are playing lights out right now. 18-0. Gold Fury goes down. Gold at this stage, 10,000, and experience nearly 18,000. 18,000 experience advantage, 12 minutes in. It's really bad situation for Superbia to be in here. Bloodytech are just playing so well. The rotations out of the team are fantastic here.
Also, I think a lot of it comes down to the picks as well. I mean, the draft really well. But the left side, Guan Yu in trouble. Brutalize coming out here. Looks like this might be another kill. Looks like they bring it out here. One back off is all they need, or a single shot. Dover's going to pick that kill up on Guan Yu. CAMC and Hoombots running through here. But one of the issues that really happened here is since there was no real coordination from Superbia, Bloodytech ended up stealing a lot of jungle farm, which puts Hoombots so far behind. He's level 8 right now. In fact, he's going to be the lowest in the game on Hoombots. You rely on your jungle so much. Look at Hoombots or Hobwa in the mid lane. He's got nowhere to go. He's crushing waves. That's about it. There goes the stun from Sun Wukong. There goes the hit, and that's about all he can do. Damage coming out on Fenrir, but he's a little bit too tanky for them to deal with. as they come through. We see Jotun's Wrath completed on Fenrir. He's got that penetration. He's got that CDR. He's got that power. And now they've got the Gold Fury. At this point, Superbia really has to swing for the fences.
Yeah, Bloodytech are doing the right thing, though. If you watch them, they're trying to stay as grouped as possible. They realize they are the superior fighting force right here, right now. So looking to try and take away as much experience as possible. Mid-camp's going to spawn. They could even look to start doing a fire giant. It's a big ask this early in the game, but it's quite possible for them to be able to rotate onto that. Going to take the damage camp away again from Superbia, denying more experience from their side of the jungle. Possibly look for a rotation round here. Will they consider it? Not for the time being. Fenrir has recalled. Meanwhile, Afro just pushing out that right-hand lane again, making sure the pressure keeps being applied and make Superbia have to make decisions. Now we can see Superbia finally realizing they need to group, but can they fight? Axe lands! Humbats is in a lot of trouble, and before I can get his name right, he's already down. Sausage picking up that one. There we go. Funky Disco goes down too. Back into tower range they go, but the damage is on, and 2 hits from the Rain of Fire. Hits Curse You, something rotten. Axe just missed. Moax isn't finished though. He wants to keep going. He's looking for the kill. The knockup's going to do some work. He's still surviving though. There's the ult coming out as well from Afro, but it's not going to save him for the time being. Habwa ult across as well. Everybody's in trouble. Fezzik says picks up another kill. Double kill for him, and they're quite happy to just keep tower diving. Minions are here for them to keep pushing this right side.
I respect the choices on both sides, actually. Now, you saw Moex go in. Now, he's not the greatest person to do that, but I like the decision from Bloodytech saying, hey, we're so far ahead. Let's force an unfavored fight for us. Let's force them onto grounds where they feel like they can win. When with the gap of gold, the gap experience, they literally cannot. The difference will just overtake them so much. And honestly, let's force them into a fight they think they can win, and they're not going to be able to. So Ood jumping in there means that they're going to try to defend themselves. They realize that the enemy team is out of position, but 24-1, regardless of positioning or not, 42k to 29k is just too much to deal with. I respect the choice from Superbia to try and fight there. At the same time, you're so far behind. You don't have map control. You don't have any presence of any kind. You don't have a snowball's chance of winning a team fight in an open field, 5 versus 5, even initiation. And so they tried to get a kill. We saw C's doing the best he could there. And they just really couldn't do it, but they had to do something. They can't sit back forever, or otherwise Bloodytech's going to get further and further ahead. I like the fact that Bloodytech is not gone for Fire Giant yet. That's really the only way Superbia is going to get back in this match, is if Bloodytech starts a Fire Giant and Superbia rotates on it perfectly and Bloodytech screws up. And so Bloodytech realizes that they're not going for objectives. They're not going to give Superbia any chance to come back here. They're going to force fights and force fights and force fights until Superbia just crumbles, and that's exactly how you close out a game like this.
And this is exactly, look at Superbia as well. You can see how well Bloodytech are doing because they've pushed to the tier 2 towers now in these lanes. And you can also see where the ward placements are in the jungle. They're all further back, which means that over 60% of the map now is in control of Bloodytech. Quite clearly, because of the fact that they've not got vision of it. So we're going to try and see them try and defend this left-hand side. Kershey is going to try and push the wave out, but he's taking so long for him to kill a mini-wave. Here's a rotation round. Fear No Evil goes onto him. Moex has to use the beads to jump away. Hits the sprint as well. Gosh, he's not finished, though. The charge comes out, looking to stun. Does land a nice stun on him, but there's no damage. The rest of the team couldn't get to help him out as well, but there's no damage coming out of this team.
Looking for the follow-up here. Fenrir, Afro going through the jungle. I mean, the left tower is pretty much in. Honestly, Superbia just needs to give these towers up. You can't even defend these. These are worth a lot more than tier 1 towers, and certainly allows map control to go to Bloodytech. At the same time, they still cannot fight on a tower. Their best bet is to fight on a Phoenix or even on the Titan at this point. They're so far behind. And honestly, if anything happens for Superbia, it's going to be a matter of how bad it is. This should come out from Center. There's the knock-up. Jumping in. Humbot's ultimate is not available.
Oh, that combination is lovely.
Here. Jumping in. Beautiful damage there. Sundergang gets the hit. Fender is going very, very low. We're going to go down here to the damage from AMC. It's a double kill coming to the Clueless. Soulsage gets there. Chunga on top. It's a 1 for 5.
1 for 5. Deicide again. Second Deicide of the game. Very early in this list, the left-hand tower is going to go down. I expect to see Bloodytech here take out this Phoenix, recall to base, and then rotate over to the Fire Giant. Obviously, taking out the far left-hand side Phoenix is very, very good map positional-wise because it's the furthest one away from the Fire Giant, which means it's the longest distance for them to travel to try and defend it, as well as leave someone there to stop those fire minions pushing in. So watch them recall here and start looking. Probably Gold Fury on the way back for them as well. Bloodytech are in full control here, and it's such a big ask for Superbia here. I think it was a big ask 10 minutes ago, but right now I can't see a way for them to get back into this unless Bloodytech make a big mistake at the Fire Giant.
Honestly, I gotta give a little credit to Superbia as well. This is the kind of point I feel like, 10 minutes ago or 7 minutes and 48 seconds ago, majority of people would have surrendered here, and Superbia is really fighting as hard as they can to defend this, and everything is stacked against them, and they still want to try and take this match out, and that is very worthy of respect. And again, I see a lot of people making mentions as well. Let's give a bit of a round here for Superbia coming out. Now, Bloodytech is obviously one of the top teams. They've been finishing,
definitely, yeah.
top 4 every single week, doing very, very well. And so it's hard to be able to go up against a team like this, obviously with the draft going the way that it did. Now, they did make some good selections here. Chang'e was a great choice against Aphrodite, as we all know. But at the same time, Bloodytech ended up getting Fender against Habwa. Here's the fire giant we started up here. This is Superbia's only chance to take this.
They've got an opportunity. They do have Guan Yu, who's fantastic on these Fire Giant engages, but Dover's packed off. He's going to leap in, put the brutalized damage on. Hub was in a lot of trouble, gets brought into the team, gets destroyed by the back off from Sausage, and now it's a 4v5 again. Feno Evil comes out again, looking to try and take out Moex, who jumps away expertly. The cavalry charges on for him, though. They're looking to take out Moex. Meanwhile, Dover going aggressive at the same time. Moex still lives on the backside as well, and there we see Katsi taking out Dover. He's the first casualty. Oh, 2 kills! Fun factor so quickly there. There's Goshi going down, and this is for certain Bloodytech's 3rd DS out of the game. Age is going to stall for the time being, but for how long will that be? Dancing the disco for your life, but not good enough. Unfortunately, Bloodytech going to be able to take this Fire Giant.
I'm surprised they're not even just going in. Obviously they still have to go through Phoenix's hub was backed up, and because of the experience differential, Superbia responds so fast. They have that respawn time on their side, but they don't really have anything else on their side right now. 3 to 34 is the match we're watching now. Fire Giant is going to go down here, and Superbia does have some kills on the board, but at this point, they don't have any of their core items done. You can see Fexes on Agni already has his rod up to Hootie done, but finishes Bancrofts after the full penetration build he started with. We see Deathbringer completed there for Moex on Ul. He's going to have that available for him, and along with the damage from Transcendence, and of course attack speed from his bow passive. Now looks like he's going to be going straight into Rage here, or possibly even some Lifesteal, a Draining Blade. Down the bottom, you see Aphrodite going actually for Spear of the Magus as well. Some big penetration damage there on top of everything else. And, at this point, Superbia, they don't really have anything to gain. I mean, Fire Giant's dumb. That was their chance to be able to come back. Now, they did get a kill out of it, which was worthwhile, but at the same time, they just did not have the damage to deal with it, nor did they have the defense. I mean, you see 10-0 and 10 on Agni, and as soon as he got into that fight, he got a double kill with a Flame Wave.
Yep, and this is the problem they're going to have all the way through, because now the Fire Giant is on them. They're going to be able to just push down these towers like they were paper, and as you can see, that one drops in middle lane. That's the last tower. Now they're just down to Phoenixes. Got to make a big base defense here, do Superbia. Can they do something here? The engage is going out between the two.
Initiation comes out. There's Vito Evil coming through as well. Fender in the fight, looking for Umas to jump over the wall, trying to escape here. There goes a fall from Ul, going in. There's a stun on top of Chang'e. The crit's gonna come through here. There goes the dance, trying to get away here. Chang'e has got some distance. Can he get it? There's the bladed arrow, taking him on the backside. And now the Titan is under pressure here, defending, fighting off the invaders on their home. There's a crushing wave. There's the damage, but Hubboy just doesn't do enough. Guan Yu's trying to defend, but he can't heal him up enough to defend their own base here as the Titan's taking too much damage. Frezzy's there. Look at the damage. Guan Yu looking for some damage on Moex as well, but he's also quite tanky. The level differential gives him good stink. There goes the hit. Guan Yu survives. Fenrir is on top of the Titan, but the Titans will crash to the ground, losing their life. And Bloodytech will take a 36-3 victory in 21 minutes and 18 seconds of in-game time. Wow.
That was really good. I actually said to Demon Machine before this cast I expected Bloodytech to finish 3rd this week. They're my team to watch this week. I expect Bloodytech to do good things, and they're looking good already. I mean, Frezzy in that game finished top, finished the highest amount of gold in all the teams for a support. That's amazing. For that stage of the game, he did a really good job.
He's not support. He's Sun Wukong.
Okay. I didn't get anything in my care package about Sun Wukong, unfortunately. I was pretty depressed about that, but
yeah, it's sad.
I can dream one day, but hopefully he'll get touched again and someone will send me something nice out or give me some advice on what products to get next. But yeah, I mean, Agni, 10-0 and 12.
So we do have honestly, a lot of great decisions made by Bloodytech, and they had a good fight on top of everything else. But let's go ahead and watch a replay of that last match up on screen right now. You can see an escape coming out from Hubwa. There's the pickup from Fender, good ultimate from Aphrodite, and there goes the back off to finish him off here. You're going to see him split a lot, right? You're going to see Humbats coming to the backside. Good ultimate keeps him in place. They're going to force Moex out, but look at Guan Yu committing all the way to the not able to defend his teammates. Rotating over. You're going to see some kill go down here. Fender is surrounded, good damage, but watch them group up. Look at Agni's damage. He's going to dash in and one flame flame wave, bang, double kill on the right side. Chunga too far out. Guan Yu was committed too hard, and Superbia just did not have the positioning they needed. Now, granted, they were so far behind at this point, they just needed to have a perfect team fight, and that was by far not perfect. They needed the positioning there. Guan Yu committed too hard on the backside. They had the damage to finish off Fenrir, but they were just so lost after that. Coming up next, we're going to see Bloodytech versus Worth as the next matchup to watch.
Ooh.
But that's a good one.
Oh, round 2, we get that game. Wow, today's going to be big then. If that's a round 2 game, I can't wait for the rest of these ones going through. Big shout out though, I mean, to be fair to Superbia, looking at that game and how it went down, Superbia did a really good job overall of, they keep coming back each week, okay? And they keep learning from these games that they're playing where they're struggling and they're having issues with. They just need to work a little bit, I feel, on their picks and bans phase, like the Hubwat and the Amusan card pick. It's a bit tough in the situation that they found themselves in to look at picking those sort of gods with less mobility or less wave clear options available to them. So it's very, very tough. So we will be right back with the next game, which will be Bloodytech versus Worth, and then we'll give you some more information about the rest of the tournament too. But yeah, good news so far, Dry Bear. Exciting. We'll be right back.